So exactly what are you doing when we call it having? You're having, right? Is somebody having you? Are
You're
you being
havening.
haved? You're havening.
It's a great question. So it's havening. And
Yeah.
havening can actually be something that you can self-apply to self-soothe and self-regulate for self-care. So if you were to self-haven for everyday upsets, which is great for the everyday stresses, if you can't sleep at night, I mean, I have sleep apnea and I use it to help me fall asleep.
Wow.
When you have brain fog, when you need clarity, I actually have a number of students that are performance students, or when I was teaching a professor at St. John's University, I would use it with my classes as well to bring down those stresses that come into the everyday. And you can self-haven by just doing a little self-regulation, which is like you're washing your hands. We can even do it together. Or give yourself a gentle hug from your shoulders down to your elbows, that nurturing touch, or even gently on your face like you're doing a facial. And when you do any of these three touches and you pair it with a positive thought, a pleasant distraction, just something that brings you peace and calm and joy. It could be as simple as counting to 20 or the alphabet, singing a song because that activates the vagus nerve, or even like closing your eyes and thinking of a really great vacation or somewhere that you've been, that just like lying on a hammock somewhere. And when you do that and just give yourself some time to do some of the self-havening, you are rewiring your brain. You are sending signals to your brain and creating new neural pathways to produce more of those delta waves and release oxytocin, which is the love hormone, serotonin, and dopamine, the happy hormones, and GABA. And when you do that, you are bringing yourself to that sense of calm. That is the CPR for the amygdala. Now, if you're working on deeper work, like myself, I'm trauma informed, so I do a lot of trauma work. Havening also has the ability to de-encode trauma rapidly and many times permanently. And when you're working with a certified practitioner like myself, you have the ability to do that. And so many people live in that world where they think, I have trauma, I'm never going to be able to get rid of it. But the idea is that when you're working with someone who can mirror back at you what you don't see in yourself in that moment, because it's very hard to be there when you're in it, you are building resiliency, because that's the main thing with havening. It's building that sense of resiliency that you can make it through another day, that you can live better optimally. And with the trauma encoding, it has the ability to de-encode it by somebody actually either doing it like you were just doing it with me. I was showing you how to do it. I was facilitating self-havening, or even with permission, actually doing havening on the person, so they can just sit back and be in the moment and see the power of this work.